We are live, it says, and we have Nell and Barbara so far this morning.
Hey, Shel. Hi, Nell and Barbara. Good morning to you. Just popping up on my phone now.
Yeah, it hasn't come up onto my iPad yet, but it will, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, it's April.
Yes, it's April.
To you, Shel.
And Nell says that she's happy it's Thursday. Yay, Thursday.
Yeah.
Yay, Thursday.
There's Sybil.
Hi, Sybil.
Lisa's coming in, and Andrea. Hi, guys.
Well, you're getting them faster than me. Oh, there's Debbie, though. I see Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Sybil, Lisa, Andrea, Debbie. Yep. Okay, well, we didn't pick any specific topic, so I thought that I would work in an art journal today. And it's this one. There's a video on my channel that shows how to build this. It's with washi tape. I use this like fabric-y kind of sticky washi tape, and then just like packaging. And I actually saw, who did I see making this? Dina Wakely. So then I went and made one, and my problem is that I go make journals and then I never fill them up. So I thought I would do
that problem.
I have so many journals that are not finished. It's like ridiculous. So I figured it would be a good day to, I think I've got 5 pages left. So then what Dina Wakely had you do with this, or what she did, was to just take some pieces of napkins or tissue or whatever and glue them in there, put some gesso, and then you would have something on every single page to start with, and you could work over it or whatever. Yeah, it looks like I've got five pages left in this. So I figured I'd work on this one because it's in between 2 that are already done. It's like, why didn't I go in order?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we got Vicki and Peggy popping in. Hi, guys.
Hi.
So I'm April, right? It's April.
It's April.
What that means here is that we're getting March winds, not April, but we're getting April showers, but we're getting it with March winds. And so I haven't been able to work outside like I wanted to. So I've been working in the garage. And I recently got a new treadmill that I put out in the garage. And you know what comes with a new purchase, right? It's packaging. So I've got tons of foam and stuff like this that it's art material, guys.
I have a bunch of that kind of foam too. I was gonna actually, I just never did it, but I was thinking you might be able to cut it with a hot knife.
Yeah, I don't have a hot knife, but I do have an X-Acto, which I'm using, and it cuts just fine with an X-Acto. I do have a flower shaping kit from Heartfelt Creations, which has all these different tips and things. So I was going to try, carving out some things and making some foam stamps, because first thing on my stuff this morning, I saw that Art Foamy's 2-year celebration was happening because, KP bought Art Foamy's from the Canadian company that had it originally. And I like Art Foamy's. I got a whole bunch of Art Foamy's, but I thought, I got foam. I have foam.
That's so funny, because I said the same thing to myself.
Yeah. So I need to make some art tools out of some of this to use. Oh, I'm sorry. Fits with YouTube?
Oh, not surprising. YouTube, Facebook, all of them, they're constantly making changes to things that don't benefit anyone but themselves. It's annoying. It's really annoying.
Oh, Peggy, I'm so glad. Yeah, it's hospitals. I can tell you all about hospitals. Hate them.
All right. So this has a couple dots on it, and the dots were from a piece of tissue that had printed dots on it that I glued on there. Well, actually, two different ones. And when I saw the dots, then I remembered that I had this drawer. I have this little thing. It's like for sorting little screws and nails and things. And I brought it in and I made drawers, and I have different things in the drawers. And I have this drawer of dots. I don't know why. I just have a drawer of dots. Then I also remembered that I had these two printouts that I think, I mean, don't quote me 100%, but I believe these were offered by Kate Crane, I think. And then that brought me to more dots and more dots. And pretty soon I thought, well, if I wanted to use these dots, what would I do? Well, I have a couple dot punches. Thought I could punch them out. And then I also have dies. And I thought, why not just play with dots? And then I thought, oh, well, I have dot stamps, circle stamps. I have an alphabet that's circles. And we're doing creative lettering. Maybe I could do something with that. So that's what started today. That's what happened this morning.
Hey,
so
Janet.
It looks like I'm going to do the whole background on here with some circles. Just all because I opened it and there was two circles on there. And then these little ones.
Well, I hauled some junk downstairs, and that's why I'm working on this stuff, right?
Yeah. I think I'm going to put a couple bits in between here just so that I don't mess anything up. Why is that dog barking? She is so spicy today. She's gotten into stuff all morning, and now she's barking her face off down there. I gotta shut the door. As soon as I shut the door, she'll be up here scratching on the door.
Oh, yeah.
Wanting to get in. She's just spicy today. I don't know. I don't know what's up with her.
So I don't know if I can cut a circle with this stuff. I should try it, huh? I should try it. I got a little character here.
Where is my... So with my little die cutting thing this morning, this one that I can put on the desk, I went to see how big of circles I could make, and this was about the biggest one I could use to fit on this small die cutting machine. So I cut out a couple larger circles to start with out of some paper that was around. And I wanted to show you this. I never, ever, ever throw anything away if it's interesting and it's paper. And this was an envelope that Rennie sent me, and she obviously spent time drawing on it. So why would I throw that away? So I punched a couple circles out of that. Because look at that. You punch a circle out of it and it looks cool. And this one even says my name on it.
Debbie says it's a dotty sort of day.
It's a dotty sort of day. And my brain is dotty. That's what it is.
That's good to hear, Janet. We like it when people are healthy.
And then this one was a piece of packaging, I think from maybe Gel Press. I thought that was kind of cool. And then I had some other, random papers that were just on my desk or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think we have a theme, Peggy. It's just, it's just whatever random stuff. Shel found circles on her desk. That's why she went with that. I found this packaging out in the garage. That's why I went with that. Just a random day.
We do have a monthly theme going on, and we will have to incorporate that because we've been doing our monthly theme all month, and that is using creative lettering on your page somewhere. So I found these when I was thinking about circles. I found these letters, and I thought maybe I'd do something with that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to start with my background. Let that one go off a little bit.
Yeah, lettering is the theme for the month.
Yep. Creative
And
lettering.
I've been trying to incorporate more of that into my journaling because that's typically where I do anything that's lettering. And I was just, I had this stuff out and I wanted to work on it just because of the whole art foamy thing popping up this morning. And I also got, I got these this week. I don't know. I was looking for a metallic brush pen for lettering. And I got this pen here that's in my way. I don't want to lose it, so I need to stick it in my glue tube or something. Or here, I'll just tape it on. That's one way to not lose it. I don't know about you, but I lose track of these glue pens to put in the top of my fine thing. So if I lose it on my desk, I need a backup. This one I lost. This one was a backup. So now I've got this one back. I can take, yeah, it's glued in. Take my glue pen out and I can just tape this to the side of my container because I refill these and use them over and over because I got a bigger container of the glue. And this one I put a little pearl on it so it was a little bit bigger so I could see it on my desk. So I just wrapped a pearl on the end of that so that when I set it down on my desk I don't lose track of it, which I did anyway. So there you go. Peg's tips for the day. Hi, Carol. How are you? Debbie says those are cool circle, Shel.
Thank you. I'm just going to cover the whole thing.
Way to go, YouTube. You know, YouTube is my friend. It is free.
It is free.
Yeah, unless you're paying for it, bitch, because I am paying for the no commercials.
The premium.
Because my husband got really to the point where he couldn't manage with all the commercials. Oh, that's a nice piece of acetate. Okay, I know that this will become something. This packaging will become something. I guess I'm all about recycling today.
She didn't know it till she started.
I didn't know it. I did not know it. So I've got these pens. Let's try them out. This is a piece I was playing with last week. What's this green look like? It's a brush tip pen and it's metallic and it's from Zebra and they were very inexpensive. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they were, I don't know, $6 or $8. So, it's like $1 a pen or something. But it's got a nice brush pen. So this is.
Let me get a couple more of these bigger ones. Just because I like this paper. I think I can cut 2 more of it out of it, maybe. So thanks to Rennie if she's here yet. I don't know. She usually shows up.
I haven't seen her yet this morning. So there's the green. And it's hard to tell if it has a metallic sheen because I'm doing this on something that's got some metallic sheen in it. That wasn't the wisest choice, was it? Ooh, look at these colors. This is, I don't know if this is a copper or a bronze or a pink. They don't have a name on them, I don't think. It's very fine print. My bifocals are not doing it for me here. So let's do.
A couple more here. Tape them down to the base plate. Where's the cutting point? There it is.
That's a pretty color.
And guess what? Mika is scratching on the door to get in. Little brat.
Yeah, let's look at this one.
Uh-oh.
And I'm on silence, so why is it doing that?
That's a good question. It obviously didn't believe you when you say you didn't want to hear from people.
Right.
Okay.
I like the tip. It's got a lovely, it's got a, the fat line versus the thin line versus the fat line. It's got a lovely application. So these would be fun to play with. Let's get all the colors on here. Here's the purple, thin line, fat line. They seem nice and juicy. Thin line, fat line. So far, I'm liking zebra. I was out at Joann's about a week ago. I don't know why, because they never have anything. And I stopped in, and they did have some zebra pens, and I started pricing them, and they were way more at Joann's than they were on Amazon. So Amazon got my money because Joann's was too high priced.
Yeah, that's what happens to me almost all the time.
Well, and there were not enough staff in the store for me to ask them if they would price match. So I just got disgusted and left. Sometimes I'll ask them if they'll price match something so that I can walk home with it.
Yeah. So that paper is really fun.
Oh, that's a nice silver.
All right, I've got a bunch of other ones here. I've got this whole container from some of these are punched out from that other thing. You can just put circles everywhere, circles everywhere. And there you drop to drink. But boy, does it sure stink. Wait, that's not how it goes.
Okay, so I'm happy with my zebra pen purchase. I want to take. I had some shimmer stuff there. Let me try just a tissue. See what a tissue does. If it's resisting any of that.
That one's more of a cardstock. Some of these that someone sent me.
I think I took the resist off. I think I did. It did pick up some.
Oh, there's two of them there. Well, sugar plums.
But look at that. You need a circle? I have circles.
Circles. More circles. It's just kind of green gray.
So I can just, well, it's better if I look at what I'm punching.
This one says, Happy Bird, Choice Leaf. I don't know. It's got sticky stuff on the back like it must have been in a package or something, but hey, why not? Happy Bird, Choice Leaf. Maybe that's relating to yesterday's 420 celebrations. Not sure. Anyone celebrate 420?
Oh, darn it.
Oh, that's cool. Get some contrast going on in there with some more black.
Oh,
Does anybody know what I'm doing? Because I don't. I'm just gluing circles.
I'm making circles. I type my thumbs aren't working today because I did a lot of work in the garage.
Zigs and zebras. Oh my.
Oh, this is cool. I like that. There we go. Let's get that little bit.
Orange. Pow. I'm getting a lot of balance though. Might need some more smaller ones over here. And I need to think about colors too. I'm not doing very good with.
Hey, we still have. Barb says Joanne's coupons. However, I might grab one and go look for those zigs. Yeah, I did not have a. I had a. I don't know. I don't know if I had a coupon or not. Probably not. Hi, Noni. Yeah, I like the writing on it, Barb. It's got a really nice feel to it. Nell says in a V pattern.
Let's dump these out. I think there's some even smaller ones in the bottom. Oh, these are more like what are those things called? They're furry. To protect the holes, at least that one is, to protect the holes. Might as well just use up whatever's in here.
Oh, I think Vicky's responding to your 420.
Oh, did she celebrate 420?
No, because it's not legal there.
Oh, it's not legal there.
Well,
oh, yeah, ours is legal
it
now.
is and it isn't here because I have a medical condition and I can get it legally, but it's not. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, here in Arizona, they finally passed it to be 100% legal. So
yeah,
you can do it if you want.
Yes.
I didn't, but you could if you wanted to.
Yeah. So I've gotten the pills and the tincture and the liquid stuff that you put in the cigarette and smoke it, and I've tried it. I found out that with my lungs, they don't like to smoke the stuff. So
there's there's gummies. There's
yeah,
I mean, there's other ways to do it besides smoking.
Yeah, but in Iowa, it's very expensive. You have to get a license every year, and they charge up the nose for it. And I tried it just because I thought it would have some health benefits, and I did not reap enough reward for the cost.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like your insurance company, you might be taking it for pain for your arthritis or whatever, but your insurance company ain't gonna pay it. So
right. It got a bad rap. I mean, it's just like any other herbal whatever. I think it got a bad rap, but that's what we did. I mean, we did it with alcohol. We did it with, and how many wineries are there?
Yep.
There aren't that many dry states,
Now Not anymore. I don't think there's any dry states anymore. There's some dry counties, I think.
Yeah. So I should try. No, it's not quite big enough. What do I have that's big enough? Is that big enough? Not for that one.
This is completely mindless.
Yeah, I gave it a good try, Nell. Believe me. I went because number one, you have to buy it from a specific pharmacy here, which is state licensed. So I had to drive 200 miles to go get it. So I got a good enough supply when I went to get it, because
You won't have
I
to
wasn't
drive
going to
back over
drive
there.
back that soon. So I gave it a good try, and I got it in every form that they were offering. Yeah. And if I were in another state where it was legal and I could have it for pain management, yeah, I don't know what I'd do. I might, might go find a shop.
Well, it hasn't been 100% legal. It's been medically legal here if you have a card for a while, I think a pretty long time, like a couple years and maybe even 5. But the completely legal recreational situation is only recently. And so there's not really that many places. Surprisingly, the places that sold it with a medical license didn't convert. I
No,
thought for
because they're
sure.
making a ton of money.
Yeah, they are making a ton of money.
I mean,
But so is the
I
state.
can't even explain to you how much money they wanted. But in conjunction with that, remember that some of my prescription drugs were running me $1,500 a month.
Yep.
So, the legal medical drugs, which rip you off, were more expensive in comparison to what this was. And that's why I decided to give it a go. I gave a lot of things a try just because I'm a sick old lady. I got a lot of crap going on. And I don't want to just lay down and die. I want to live my life to the fullest. And so if somebody tells me that something is going to alleviate some of the issues that I'm having so that I can live a more full life, you better darn well believe I'm going to give it a try. That's why I do different diets and different exercises and different, I will try herbal medications. Not some of the stuff that my husband does, because he does some really wacky Chinese crap that I don't know what's in the concoctions. And they smell to high heaven. I couldn't get it up to my nose. But he reads up on this stuff too, and he'll read ancient Indian medications and think, because hello, we can grow Jimson weed here. It's just, you got to do what you can do. And I don't trust that the doctors always know best when it comes to our health. Sometimes we have to take our health in our own hands, and that's get off my platform now. Yeah, it is a distance. Yeah, and I think some of those creams I might like, Barb, because with the different pains that I have, whether it's the fibro or the arthritic, I'm thinking that those might be a benefit.
Oh, That's a lot of circles and a
I
lot of.
use a lot of things like emu oil and what's that? What's that one? I don't know. I got a lot of different painkillers. As a matter of fact, I got out of the shower this morning and got my roll-on out and did a dose. So, some days you just have to do that.
All right, now let's decide.
You should have eaten the whole bag. You guys are cracking me up today.
Are we talking about gummies?
Yeah, I think that's what.
Then you'd be couch locked if you did that. Like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here on my couch for the rest of the day.
Well, you're talking to the gal that doesn't have anything, so she has no experience with that stuff. She'd have to have her friends with her. Oh my.
Well, Peg and I have some friends that have real bad pain that use it to help, and so. And I've heard some stories about different people. Like my best friend, her husband has 2 terminal illnesses, and he's really, really helped by tincture. So she started to grow it herself.
That's good.
And then after a while, she realized that growing it was really a pain.
It is a pain, which is why you buy it from somebody else and why you pay the price.
It's not like you throw it in a houseplant pot and then you just start and it just starts growing, no problem. It's a whole other thing. It's like,
well, and to make the tinctures, like, okay, so one of the reasons I first started, true story here. One of the reasons I first started looking into it was because of my grandchildren that are on the autism spectrum. And if any of you have watched Lorenzo's Oil, it's a tincture that helps these kids that are autistic, animate and become like normal. Well, normal. I don't know what's normal, but become fluent in speech and mobility. And, it was just amazing to me. So that's where I first got into all of this exploration. I've been watching Karen Herbst at Herbst, a doctor she's in California in Tucson. I may be coming to Tucson for a doctor.
There you go.
But she deals with Derkham's disease, which I think I have because over the last 40 years, I've had a whole bunch of subcutaneous growths removed that are painful, that they have no explanation for. And they just tell me, oh, it's nothing. It's just a lump of fat or something. And I'm saying, no, it's not. It hurts. So I started doing my own research because the doctors, over my lengthy lifespan have never come up with an explanation for this. I started researching and I came up with this rare disease called Derkham's disease. It's akin to lipedema. And I guess you can have both lipedema and Derkham's and fibromyalgia and all of that stuff at the same time. It's like, oh, good. Just what I need to know. I can have so many multiple diseases.
Just what you always wanted to hear.
I don't know because I don't ever get the name brand stuff, Noni. I am with insurance. I'm only allowed generic stuff, and I have tried so many drugs. I mean, I went to a what do they call it? I have a gastroenterologist. I went to a rheumatologist who put me on all kinds of stuff. I had a whole handful of stuff when I was still working that I was taking every day and turned me into a zombie. And I said, I can't take it. I'm still in pain. I'm taking all of this stuff, which makes me feel like I'm in slow motion. And he says, well, I just can't do anything else for you. So, oh, good. so,
Well, in that
bye.
case, I'll go look somewhere else. Thank you so much.
Yeah, right. So there's a circle. Let's stamp that. Let's see what we get. Just get some kind of ink here. What have I got? Here is a distress oxide. So, more power to anybody who can find some relief for their ailments, Oh, that's cool. It's like textured. I like that. See, the foam itself has a texture to it. So if we stamp it down for our background and overlap, you're going to get multiple texture areas. Here, let me show you what I'm doing.
I don't know if this is making this better or worse.
Well, that's the thing about art. You can always cover it up.
Yeah, maybe I just want to do a glaze or something. I don't know. My baby wife is like,
That's cool. I like that. So let's stamp our little caricature here in a different color and see what we get. Let's try a different type of ink this time. Let's try a, well, I should maybe emboss it or something, because I don't know. I don't know if this other stuff is going to show up. Let's just do it in a basic. Well, no, let's try a purple. Here's a deep lilac from Fun Stamper's Journey. Let's try a purple on top of that. This is, I think, might be a little bit deeper purple.
Deep purple?
Yeah. Deep purple, Shel's favorite, right? Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's put that down.
It's a lot of circles. A lot of circles.
Oh yeah. There you go.
More circles. I don't know.
That's kind of cool, right?
A capper circle. Orange circle.
That is definitely an art component.
Just not a lot of balance here. What do I want to do? I don't know. Maybe I want the outsides of the circles. Circles inside circles, which are inside circles that have circles.
Well, and I think the purple is good to go with these greens. I like these.
Those are kind of fun. I don't know. I don't know what I think about that.
Headless Violin.
Oh, I know her.
Do you know her name?
She used to be in Crafters, whatever, with us.
Oh, Peggy, that's bad.
No, I can't pull it out of the top of my brain right now. But I used to know her name.
I'm sorry about that, Peggy. That's not good. Terry says her first concert was Deep Purple.
All right.
I think my first one, I went about 90 miles away to a theater and I saw Tina Turner. Rolling on the river.
She is amazing.
Oh
I
man.
never saw her. I mean, those are before my time, but
Well, I mean, it was back when I and the whole group was still with her.
uh-huh.
It tells you how long I've been around. But I watched her, and she, oh my gosh, those little short skirts and those legs that go on forever, and she was just do 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 do. Oh man, it was fun to watch. Fun to watch.
I'm just really not sure what I'm doing here.
I don't think there's much left of it any good on this.
I do like these.
Used it up pretty good. So what have I got here?
Or why not? Let's just do it.
Art foamies. I've got some circle art foamies. You guys saw that they have a sale going on right now today, right? Because it's their second birthday anniversary, whatever. Look at all the circles I got in art foamies. Oh, and that's kind of, oh, and here's one that's a script. Hello, letters.
Letters.
This is a circle.
Oh, these are kind of hard to glue down.
Circle. I've got a lot of foam stamps, believe it or not. And what I did with the art foamy ones, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. This was the art foamy. What I did is I flipped it over and I put my own design on the back of them because that's real estate. It's just blank. You need to do something with it.
Yeah.
So on these, where this is the art foamy, I flip it over. No, this was the art foamy. I flip it over and I make a design on the back. So these are art foamies that don't have a design on them on the back. So I should do a design on the back of these in a circle.
And the circle comes full circle.
There's the art foamy. There's a flower that I did on the back.
It didn't save any of the other ones. Oh, here's one. I did. It's in the trash. I saved it in the trash.
Oh, and this is something that you can do. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but art foamies will make stamps for you. So if you want your own, let me get this out of the way.
This one's too wiggly.
You want your own design? You can have them do it. And I thought, well, that sounds kind of like a fun thing to do, right? So look at that.
Cool.
Right? That's art foamies.
I did think I might want to put this somewhere. So maybe down below here or something.
Barb says she'll be right back. I think you should have had both. Just saying, I think you should have had both.
Well, when you can't decide, both is always better.
Hello, Chris. Hi, Cindy. More people John Denver. Boy, you guys have been chatty today. Who was the art? Peg, who has the art? Art Foamies, I think. I think I saw it. It popped up in my stuff this morning. Let me look.
Isn't there only one company that makes foam stamps? Art Foamies aren't they the only ones? Or
No,
am I wrong?
no,
No?
there's other companies because you can find
Okay.
foam stamps in. Uh-oh, here we go. You can find foam stamps in different craft stores, but usually they're like an Asian made and they'll have the craft store name on them, like Hobby Lobby or something like that.
Huh. I guess I never paid attention.
Well, you know, I have to roam up and down every aisle when I'm in the craft store. I have to. Let me look. There is. Oh, I Google search art foamies and I get all these photos.
All right, that's kind of fun. I need to do some glazing. I think I need to do some glazing. Get some of this calmed down.
Oh, and that company you were looking for last week, Shel, was In Love Art.
Yes. I think I remembered it after the fact. Yes, In Love Art has all the dyes.
Well, anyway, Google art foamies, guys. I don't know. It just popped up. I don't know if it was in my mail or what this morning, and I saw it was on sale. Oh, you got it. Thanks, Vicki. Did you find the sale? 22% off your order. Yeah, because it's their second year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why do you think I'm showing them art foamies today? It's a savings. And you know I love a savings.
What color? What color? I don't know.
Okay, so what do I want to put on this?
I don't want to go too dark.
Maybe I'll just do some polka dotties. Start out with a center with polka dot stuff.
Okay, just let me go. Come and get you in a minute. Right.
And then
In only. Go out. Go way down on your puff.
Do a few around the center that emulate petals, maybe. This reminds me of punch art.
All right, let's get some medium.
See that? That's where I'm beginning. This one is awfully big. I don't think that's going to be effective on this type of foam. I might work on that other stuff because that other stuff, this stuff is not as dense a foam as this stuff. And you know, you can get the craft foam. This is just some of that craft foam from the store, from the crafts. And you can layer this stuff up and make, you know, cut out your shapes and things on this too. So, see what I've got here. Heartfelt Creations. It comes with a soft foam pad to work on, so that when you're pushing into stuff like this is just the kind of foam that's in those foam plates. So like if you wanted to push into this, you've got a nice soft place to go to get your indentation. So you can do stamps with this. I've been watching Shannon Green this week too. She's been doing stuff. Like she was getting some medical tests done. I was feeling her. She was getting medical tests done. What are we talking about today? Medical stuff. And she was making these different shapes, and then she was connecting them. So I'm thinking about her stuff I was looking at on, I think, Facebook, where she was making stuff like this, and then she was connecting lines or chains. You know, you could do lines or chains or something through here. So she's just taking something and drawing and connecting the dots. Connect the dots. Which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm just gonna play around a little bit with that.
I just stayed the heck off of social media all week, so
Well,
I didn't see anything.
Yesterday I had to get on because I was looking to make sure that my tax stuff had gone through okay. And then you know how it is. I'm just going to spend a minute and drop a picture onto Instagram. Yeah.
2 hours later.
You got it. So can you guys see that? It's got, I think we probably need another line coming down this way, connecting the dots. And then if we ink this, then you've got another stamped image using what we have, right? Using what I have around. Not spending a whole lot of money. Just creating with what we've got.
Well, it did calm it down quite a bit. You can still see all the pattern, but glazed it out so that it wouldn't be quite so nuts or bonkers. Then I just need to really dry out this.
Yeah, I'm liking this. There we go with that. I should probably do a different design on this side. So let's go back to our scripted stamp, since we're talking about lettering and stuff. So here's a lettered stamp. This is another art foamy letter stamp.
Oh, so dark. Nope. Let's get orange. Let's get this orange one.
So that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. And where's our little circles that we were making earlier? They work in here yet? I don't know.
I'm a mess. Let's do some drawing.
You have that one? Thanks, Vicki. Yeah, so I could do some of these circles that we just created. I really like that one. That's pretty light. Maybe green. And then we could add our image we made this morning, right? That's one thing that you can do with that stuff. I think it needs some more color.
Just lay down there. Don't get up. Stay. Stay, stay.
Just to get that
Let's play around with a little bit of this
separation.
I think with some acrylic paint, because I still got some white acrylic paint here, and you can just kind of pat it onto your rubber stamps, and then you can go and you can circle things. What do I want to circle though? That's the question.
Well, we got to squirrels because she was talking about she sees squirrels.
Squirrels?
What? Yeah, Peggy. I think it was Peggy that started that conversation.
I don't ever see many squirrels unless they're ground squirrels, but I see rabbits. Lots of rabbits.
Yeah, we have both squirrels and rabbits here, but I think she was talking about the distractions on the internet.
Oh, look, squirrel.
Yeah. I have a lot of squirrel days.
Yes, me too.
Anyway. All right, so let's get back to this thing. So here's where we are so far. I want to get something that's going to add a little more. I've got a ball end that's a little bit bigger. It's a nice thing about this kit is they're interchangeable and you can change them out.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
So that's going to make a little bit bigger indentation. And you can punch them down. Whoops. This, if I'm getting something that big, it might be better with one that doesn't pull out of the socket. So I have other tools. Believe me, I have tools. Tools are my favorite thing, right? If I had to go to the desert island, my thing would be I couldn't give up these tools. Because you know, you can work on a leaf or a whatever, but you got to have your tools.
I have to agree with you there.
What would you guys take to the desert island? So I'm just punching right in to the back of this art foamy.
Oh my gosh, my hands are gross. Good thing I put art guard on this morning.
Yeah, that helps.
Could have been even worse.
You guys use art guard? Naughty squirrel days. Every day except Friday. Okay.
All right, maybe I want to play with another stamp. Maybe.
Well,
This
so
one.
anyway, I did all that work out in the garage and my body was screaming at me. So, you know, when that happens, I can't even come down and work in the craft room. I have to just veg. It's a veg day for me. So then I go to YouTube, and that's where I found this Dr. Karen Herbst and all of her knowledge. And, you know, then I started, you know, looking at other things. And then, you know, you just follow right down the rabbit hole.
Definitely. Easy to do.
Okay, so there's that so far. I'm thinking I may need some more holes up in here, but let's just stamp this and see what it turns out like. Grab another piece of paper here. And I'm going to ink it up. And art foamies are good with just about any media. You can use ink, you can use paint, you can use whatever you want. But just remember that if you get it on there, you have to clean it off. Especially paint. Okay, so here's my stamp. That's my stamp from the back of the art foamy. All right. Oh, what happened up in that corner? Shouldn't have done that. Maybe I didn't get it inked well enough. Oh yeah, remember last week? I was showing you this thing. I'm gonna put my art foamy on that. So it doesn't move around. This is some of that grip stuff. So I can do it one-handed. Inking and stamping. There. Ink and stamp. Ink it.
What do I want? Posca pen, or do I want an India ink pen, or do I want? What do I want? Maybe I want them all. Sure, why not?
Okay, so that one's stamped better. Okay, so that's the stamp that I made
This one.
from the back of this art foamy. This is the image. And I need to spritz and clean that off. So I'm going to spritz that because it's still got some ink on there. And just do some light shadow stamping, cleaning it off. Till I think it's clean, then I just rub it on my apron. All right, and then this is the art foamy stamp that I got initially. So let's, and that's still damp, so it doesn't want to stick down real well. Let me ink this one up, and I'll show you what the art foamy stamp looks like.
I'm a bit crazy there.
There, it's like a little sun image. Isn't that cute? So 2 for 1. You know, if you're going to buy art foamies, and then this is just like this kind of foam that's cut into pieces and then glued onto a piece of acetate. So you can make this kind of stamp real easily. Just gluing things down. And this is how you can build your stash. You know, start simple. So, you know, I was telling you how this box was going to get used. Well, look at that. It's got this, but look at that clean piece of paper. It's also got all of this real estate and this piece of clear acetate. So get some scissors here. Art guard. Well, there's a number of different things that you can get for art guard.
Yeah, there's gloves in a bottle. That's another one I have.
Gloves in a bottle. Yeah. I mean, just, I'm sure that someplace in the UK, they've got some kind of, it's just a protectorant for your hands.
Yeah, lotion, some kind of lotion for.
And you just want to put that on before you start, which, let's see here. I've got, oh, come on out here. I've got a rolling cart under my desk, and let's see if I can show you what that looked like. This is Art Guard. It's from Winsor Newton, so I would think they'd have it in the UK. It's a barrier cream. And then, where's my glove in a bottle? Because I've got both, you know. Me, they make it, I've got to have it all. Oh.
Gloves in the bottle is blue. The bottle's blue.
Yeah, it is. And it's like a squeeze tube is what I got. Okay, not sure what I did with that. It's around here somewhere.
I like the Art Guard better.
I like this one better. I think this does a better job than the glove in a bottle does, but both are going to help protect your hands in some way, in some fashion or another. So doesn't take much, but just get some on. Protect your skin, because you know some of this stuff is really not good for you. All those cadmiums, yeah, not good for us.
Well, if it says hue, it doesn't have actual cadmium in it. So
right, but if it's cadmium,
but if you have an actual cadmium, it's poison. All right, now I've got some design finally by calming things down and uncalming things, and now I just need to decide. I'm okay with that one because where Rennie wrote "shall see" is right there. That one's fine, but these two need some focal image of some sort. So the question is, do I want to stamp something somewhere for some words, or I've got this sheet of really cool words that is in somebody's font. I kind of like the word focus because, you know, the circles and the circles inside circles, and, you know, doesn't that make sense? Or am I crazy?
Vicki says packing makes great books and backing for so many things. Absolutely, Vicki.
So the foam stuff that I have that I was going to make into foam stamps is actually my son. He had bought a truck, and it came with one of those things on the back of the truck to make it into kind of like a camper, but not a whole camper one, but you know what I'm talking about, like a thing that fits over the back of the truck.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite the right size, he figured out. So he bought some of that foam at the Home Depot and just filled it in with that. And that's how he ended up with a bunch of extra foam.
Oh,
So you can just buy it at the Home Depot or home store, whatever of your choice.
you guys go to the hardware store. They've got all kinds of foam and stuff in can form, and spray out some designs onto a piece of cardboard or something.
Oh yeah, that's fun. That would be fun.
I've done that before, and
Do it
that's
outside. It's stinky.
well, do it. Yeah, do it outside. It's finally time that I can get outside and do some of that kind of stuff. So you'll probably see a lot more experimentation from me this summer, because I like to experiment using the junk I find in the garage. You know, the wood putty fill, the caulking, all of those things can be used in your arts, and it gives you great texture. You know, you're spending big bucks on these little jars of things, when you go out in the garage and you've got all this stuff, you know, that you seal a pipe with, or that it's meant to last.
Yeah, and if you don't use it, it sometimes dries up too.
Right.
So whatever's, if you're gonna go seal your pipe or whatever, then you've got leftover. You can always just play with that.
And yeah, especially if you got little bits and pieces at the bottom of something, like if you've got a tube of something, a tube of caulk where you've just got a little bit left at the bottom, take that caulk gun and squirt out a design on a piece of cardboard, for crying out loud. It's good stuff.
Yeah, because if you just put the caulk away, and I know this from personal experience, if you put it away and then you get it out the next time to caulk your bathtub, it'll be dried up and you have to go get a new one.
Yep.
So you might as well just use it.
You know, gesso and all that stuff you can put right over the top and, start your piece, because you got your texture already then.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool word, focus. So then now I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to
I don't know if I'll get that off of there, but this will be fine for a backer for some of these stamps that I'm making. Just had a piece of that sticky glue holding it together, so you can just rub that stuff off. These are like glue dots. Or take some undo, or, you guys know about undo, Goo Gone. Rob my husband's garage stuff all the time. Where's my sheetrock tape? Right. I know. I love it. Frosting for fake cake cups, cupcakes. Absolutely. So there's our box that we just got with our markers. And we're going to make something cool out of that. And then these little pieces, even these little pieces can become something, because you can use these on your gel plate or something and make a little grabber or hinge or pull or something out of these little pieces. Lots of things you can do with junk. Okay, so where were we? We were doing our stamps. And
don't ask me where we were. Believe me, I will never know.
spackle. Love spackle. Great texture. Yeah, that before I knew about art products, like all the products that the artists use, I knew about spackle, and I knew about the texture, and I started experimenting with that stuff. long before I even knew that the other stuff actually existed in the art world. I know, backwards, right? Okay, so here's the art foamy stamp.
I'll let that dry for a bit.
Let's stamp this one.
We got 15 minutes left. I may actually get done in 15 minutes. Maybe.
Oh, I didn't intend to get done with anything today.
That was not my intention.
Do you guys just do that? Do you guys just have play days where you do nothing but just create and play? I hope so. So there's
do something with these.
the art foamy circle stamp. Where do I want this? Over here.
I don't know what to
And that's a cool stamp, right?
Need a word that goes with this.
But it's got all this real estate on the backside.
Give me a word that goes with focus. That's not too long, guys.
Focus. Focus. Focus.
I guess I could put more focus. Focus, focus. Hocus pocus, focus, focus.
I'm making a mess.
Oh, this pen actually seems to be writing. I thought it was going to be dead, dead, dead. Because I got stuff on it the other day. I think this is the one. Or did I just throw the one away that had stuff on it? Can't remember.
That stamp got a little something, something on it. Okay, so now we need to make something from that, right? So what did I do with my tool?
I didn't take it.
I got it. I got it. I think I'm going to...
Ah, Posca pins, you're so awesome. So awesome.
Oh, Barb. I don't know about a leader, but I definitely am a whack job. What goes to white? Huh. You love your page, Shel.
Thank you. Did anybody come up with a word?
She says breathe is a good word.
Breathe.
Yeah, the eye is perfect with the focus, absolutely.
I was thinking that made sense. Just not getting it very... Maybe I can blend. Oh, there we go. I can blend. That's nice. Still had a second.
I might actually take my knife. Carve that out. I'm having a hard time with straight lines here.
Straight lines? What's that?
Well, semi-straight lines. can always dig it out. Trying to, anyway. There we go. Got that piece out. Get this piece out.
That. Maybe just a little bit of pink.
I don't need that in there.
Okay, focus.
Yeah, talk to my camera, will you? Tell it to focus. I have more trouble with that thing. And it's the same camera everybody uses.
Let's see. How about C? How about SEE? I'm trying to look back up here.
Art foamy stamps. Foam stamps or any kind of foam stamps are good on the gel plate too. Bye, Cindy.
I was thinking the word C.
Thanks
I
for
wanted
hanging out with us.
so that it could
Bye,
fit.
Debbie. Have a great day.
People are leaving us.
Yeah. Well, it's getting close to time. We've got like 8 minutes. I was hoping to finish the stamp and stamp it, but I don't know if I'll get that far. But I do want to thank you all for coming. Shel and I have just decided we are going to go ahead with a class release for May. So if you know people that are not signed up with, we offered the membership last June. And we were going to run the membership for a year. So the people that are already in there don't have to pay for this class. It's part of their initial premium membership for being our guinea pigs and helping us sort out what it takes to run a class. So this is the fourth and final class offering that we have for the year, and it is available for those people who did not sign up for the premium membership. It's on pegarobinson.com. And you can go over there if you're not signed up, if you want to do it. This go around is about design. It's delving into design, and it's very basics. It may not be, what you're going to see textbook stuff, but it's the way we do things. So it's our take on delving into design. So I hope you can come and join us if you haven't already done that. And for those that have already joined us, thank you very much. We appreciate your patronage and all the sponsors that we have. So.
Yep, come and join us if you haven't already. I might just want a fatter ring around this maybe. Huh? Just a little bit. More black around the edge because I like black. Alrighty then. Are we done?
You got her finished?
Let's see.
Stamp what I got on this so far, and I can
I
show
think
them
I'm done.
what
Are
the
we
back
done?
looks like. Got my circles here.
Yes, Barb. So they're on Saturdays. 10:30 is relative.
10:30 is supposed to be our time. I don't know what happened with that last month and Art Joy Sharing Facebook group, but yeah, we're still
10:30 for Peg.
us,
It's actually 8:30 for me.
neither one of us is all that technological when it comes to why some of this stuff does what it does.
Yeah, we don't really know. But
And so when stuff happens the way it isn't expected to happen, we just roll with it. So there's my stamps that we were carving today, and my
ink around the edges of this.
other,
Maybe just gray.
my other
Just to kind of.
boy. Stamp here in the picture.
Well,
we hope you enjoyed today, and hope to see you again next.
Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yep. But while you're here, clicky clicky on the thummy.
You are oh so welcome, Lisa. Thanks for being here with us.
That is a good comment. Thanks for another great presentation filled with eye candy and ideas. I like that.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys and all your kind comments. So in a world where things can be just about anything, you can be anything, just remember to be kind.
Be kind. Yep.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.